Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to QHE channel. In this series of videos, Alhamdulillah, we are learning about increased verb forms, Mazid Fee. Today we are going to cover form 2. Let's begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This session will cover introduction to form 2. The masdar for form 2 is taf'il. We're going to go over the Sorf-Sarid table, the verb conjugations, all the verb conjugations, and we will go over examples from Quran. Now let's learn about form 2, some of its characteristics. Form 2 conjugation is characterized by doubled ayn position letter, that is doubled second root letter. For example, fa'ala. So over here, the second root letter is doubled. This is the characterization of form 2. Form 2 most of the times provides a meaning of intensity. For example, the word qatala in form 1 means he killed, where the word qatala in form 2 means he massacred. Form 2 also indicates actions that are repetitive and occur over a long period of time. For example, the word nazzala means revealing something in a gradual manner for a period of time. So these are some basic information about form 2. Now let's look into the Sorf-Sarid table for form 2. And as I mentioned before, Sorf-Sarid table it's basically an abridged table that carries all types of conjugations for singular male. Okay, let's go over them. Active past tense, and we are using root letter Sod Rafa for this table. Active past tense for third person singular male, Sorrafa. Active present tense for third person singular male, yusorrifu. Masdar, verbal noun, tasrifan. Active participle or doer for singular male, musorrifun. Passive past for third person singular male, surrifa. Passive present for third person singular male, yusorrafu. Again, masdar, tasrifan. Passive participle, object for singular male, musarrafun. Active command for second person singular male, sarrif. Active prohibition for second person singular male, la tusarrif. The place and time of action or ismul dharf, musarrafun. So one more time, sarrafa, yusarrifu, tasrifan, musarrifun, surrifa, yusarrafu, tasrifan, musarrafun, sarrif, la tusarrif, musarrafun. And again, ismul maf'ul or passive participle and ismul dharf, they're exactly same for Mazid Fee. And also in this table, the black letters are root letters, only the red ones are the extra. So you can see the second root letter is extra. There's this extra second root letter. And the green ones are the prefixes. Now let's go over all the conjugations for past and present tense. So in this table, we have all the conjugations for past and present tense. We are showing only active because most of the time actives are more common than passive. So like before, we have active past tense in this column. There are 14 conjugations. Over here, we have the doers. So each doer is corresponding to the particular conjugation. Okay, same thing, active present tense and these doers. So each doer is corresponding to this one of the particular conjugations. So this conjugation is corresponding to this doer. Also, this conjugation is corresponding to this doer. Okay, so let's go over them. So active past tense. صرف, صرف, صرفوا, صرفت, صرفتا, صرفنا, صرفت, صرفتما, صرفتم, صرفتي, صرفتما, صرفتن, صرفتو, صرفنا. Okay, again, each of them have their corresponding to a particular doer. For example, صرف corresponding to two males. The two males are doing when we see a conjugation like that. So we'll know the doer are two males. Okay. Now let's go over the active present tense. يصرف. This is the first one. يصرف, يصرفان, يصرفون, تصرف, تصرفان, يصرفن, تصرف, تصرفان, تصرفون, تصرفين, تصرفان, تصرفن, أصرف, نصرف. One thing you can see that the prefixes for present tense have dhamma. We have been seeing for Form 1 and the other Mazid Fee that we learned so far from 7 through 8, we did not see prefixes have dhamma for active. But we will see for Form 2, 3, 4, the prefixes will carry dhamma even for active present tense. Okay, now let's go over some examples in Quran. Okay, before we do that, we should go over the command verb conjugations. So I have over here, if you go to the previous table, conjugation number 7 through 12, these 6 conjugations, this over here, these are corresponding to direct command, like you. If the you is a male, one male, if two males, many males, one female, two females, many females. So let's go over them. صرف, صرفا, صرفوا, صرفي, صرفا, صرفنا. Okay, these are the 6 direct command conjugations. Okay, now we can go over the examples. So over here, I have highlighted the Form 2 related words, and we have a couple of examples for Form 1. Because, you know, we should, once in a while, we should practice Form 1 words too, otherwise we'll forget. So I have more verses in the next page, and later we have transported them in a table. And you can always pause the video or look into the document which is posted in the description section. So now let's go over the words. So the first word is nazzalna. So it matches with sarrafna. So this is active past. Past tense are always mabni, and this is first person plural male. The doer is first person plural male. Root letters are nun, za, lam. So for the Form 2, it means to make, descend something, or send down. So it will be we sent down, because this is the doer. Now I like to go over the dictionary just at least for one word, so we know how to find the meaning. So over here, I have already entered nun, za, lam, the root letters, but I'm not going to pick the meaning over here, because these are the mujarrad meanings. These are Form 1. I'm looking for Roman letter 2. So I will look for Roman letter 2. So if I see over here, I don't see Roman letter 2. So I will go to the next section over here. And I don't see yet. So I will go down, keep looking. And over here, you can see Roman letter 2. So the Roman letter 2's, the meaning is to cause to come down or to make someone descend. Okay, so this is the meaning we picked. So now let's go back to our document, inshallah. So the next document, next word we have is allamtana, allamtana. Okay, what does it match with? Past tense, right? Like for example, sarrafta. So this is active past tense. This is mabni. But how about this noon? That means this is a dhamir. Our verb is up to here, like allamta, like sarrafta, and this noon is the dhamir. So the what will be the doer? Second person singular male. And the root letters are ain, lam, mim. If you go to dictionary for form 2, it means to teach. So who is the doer over here? You, right? So you, which is like a singular male, you taught us. This noon, this dhamir is us. Next one, yudhabbihuna. So this is active present tense, right? Because you can see there is a prefix. So anytime if I see ya at the beginning, una at the end, that means it's corresponding to third person plural male. And also how this is present tense, because the second root letter has a kasra. If it was passive, you can go to the you can see the Sorfsagit table. It would have been the root letters. Sorry, the second root letter should have fatha. So that's not the case over here. The second root letter has kasra. So that's the reason this is active present tense. And again, the doer is third person plural male. Dhal baha are the root letters. It means to slaughter. So the doer is they. So the meaning will be they slaughter. Next one, Bashiri Sabirin. Okay, over here, this matches with what? Sarrif. The reason we have a kasra is tajweed reason, because if we have a sukun, the last letter of a word and this next letter of next word has sukun, so that's the reason we have a kasra. Okay, but if I just read the verb, I would read bashir, which is a command verb like sarrif. So this is command verb. Command verbs are always at the state of jazm, and the root and the doer will be then second person singular male. Root letters are ba, shin, ra. So for the root for form 2, it means to announce as good news to someone. So you're going to translate is you should announce good news, because the doer is you, right? Second person singular male. Next one we have litukabbirunallah. Sorry, litukabbirullah. Okay, so over here, this word is present tense, right? And you can see you have a lam kasra li. So what did we learn before? If you have a lam kasra li before a present tense, then this lam kasra li is a particle of nasab, okay, which causes the noon to drop. Originally at the state of rafa, it was tukabbiruna. Okay, so the noon dropped. So now we can analyze the verb. If I put the noon back in my mind, so then you can say that if there's ta at the beginning, una at the end, that corresponds to second person plural male. So this is active present tense, because the second root letter has kasra, and this is the state of nasab. Second person plural male are the doers. Kaf, ba, ra are the root letters. It means to, for form 2, it means to magnify. So you're going to say so that, lam kasra is so that you all magnify. So over here, it means so that you all magnify Allah. The next word we have tasrih or tasrihun. So this matches with taf'il or tasrif. So this is masdar. This, because we have dhamma at the end, this is at the state of rafa. We don't usually correspond to any doer for masdar. The root letters are sin, ra, ha. For form 2, it means to dismiss or to release. So the meaning would be dismissal or releasing, because this is a verbal noun. Now let's go to the next table. Okay, so the first word we have over here, it doesn't look like definitely form 2, right? Because we don't see any shadda, nor does it look like any of the other mazid fi we learned in the previous sessions from form 7 through 10. Okay, so this looks like what? This looks like form 1. And anytime form 1, it starts with hamzatul wasl, it is a command verb. Now, how I'm going to read this hamza? Remember, but to read the Hamza, we're going to look at the haraka, the vowel for the second root letter. If the second root letter has dhamma, we are going to read it with dhamma. If not, then we're going to read it with kasra. In this case, second root letter does not have dhamma. So I will read it with kasra. I'lamu. Okay. So this is active command. Command verbs are always at the state of jazm. And anytime you see waw and alif at the end, that means this is corresponding for the command verb, second person plural male. Root letters ain, lam, mim. It means to know. And it means you all must or should know. Okay. Then we have these two words. I like to kind of go simultaneously with regarding them. This one, qaddimu. This one, qaddamu. What's different? The second root letter vowel, right? This one second root letter has kasra. This one second root letter has fatha. Okay. So where did we see second root letter with kasra? We saw sorrif, right? The command verb. Sorrif, sorrifa, sorrifu. So it matches with sorrifu. So this is active command. Obviously jazm state. And because we have waw and alif at the end, so this is second person plural male. Root letters qaf, dal, mim. For the second form, it means to send forth. Send forth. You all must or should send forth because it's a command. This one, qaddamu, so this is past tense, like sorrafa, sorrafa, sorrafu, right? So this is past tense. And this is mabni, and this is third person plural male. Okay, and same information over here, but the meaning will be they sent forth. Okay, then we have la tuqaddimu. Okay, again, this is, you can tell this is a present tense because you see a prefix ta. How about this la? This la has to be prohibition la, right? Because you don't see the noon fatha then. If it had noon fatha, then it would be a simple negation. So the noon got dropped, that means this is prohibition. So if I see ta at the beginning, and if I bring the na in my mind, una at the end, that means it's corresponding to second person plural male. Okay, so this is active prohibition. Definitely the state is jazm. Second person plural male are the doers. Qaf, dal, mim, root letters, to send forth. And it means do not send forth because this is prohibition. Last one, minal muqarrabin or minal muqarrabina. Okay, so this one, what does it look like? Because it has a mu at the beginning. So definitely I'm going to look into active participle or passive participle. So this matches with, if I just stop here, muqarrab or muqarrabu, it matches with musarrafu, which is passive. If the ra had kasra, we'll say it's active. So this is passive participle. And this is at the state of jar. How do I know? Because this word min, which is harf jar, we will learn in Nahu. Anytime if we see a noun, it ends with ina, it can be at the state of nasab or jar for the male. It will be plural male, plus it can be at the state of nasab or jar. So it depends on the governing agent before the noun. In this case, it's the state of jar. So this is plural male because I see ina at the end. And root letters are qaf, ra, ba. For from to, it means to bring near. So we are going to say this is passive participle, like on which, on whom some work is done, right? So this will be those who are brought near, because this is passive participle. So this was our last words, the ones that we highlighted. Let's see what's coming up next. Inshallah, in the next session, we will go over Form 3. The masdar for that one is mufa'ala. Until then, please keep us in your dua. May Allah grant barakah on all your efforts. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.